Hey folks, and welcome back to Pattaya. As promised, I did get down to the shop Monday and pick up the white bike. There it is, all finished. We'll talk about what we're going to do with that later, but good days and bad days, that's what V's going through right now. And here lately, she's had more good than bad. And just recently, she was well enough to say, hey, let's go and have a little bit of an evening out. So we got to take advantage of those good days. Let's go ahead and look at that first, and I'll show you where we went. So V feels up to going out tonight. First time in I can't remember when. There's a brand new Italian restaurant opening up. Not far, just at the beginning of Jomtien. So that's where we'll go. We'll see what that's going to be. So out tonight, we're at the all-new Valentino's. This used to be Fellini's, I believe. It's basically right on the corner of the Pattaya Road where you turn down to go to Jomtien. So it's a very busy stretch right here. But we'll go in, we'll meet the chef. He's one of the premier chefs here in Thailand. He's not always in Pattaya, but this is his restaurant. We'll meet him. There's like a set menu tonight because it's a grand opening. And it's also kind of sponsored by Vines de Vino, the wine company here in town. And some fantastic wines. We'll try the wines, we'll try the food, we'll try to have a good time. I don't know how much V's going to eat. She really can't drink the wine. She can have a taste here and there, but she's not supposed to drink any wine. But the fact that she's well enough to go out and do something, I said, yeah, let's go to this grand opening and see what it is. So she's having a good time. She's inside. We'll go in, we'll meet the people, and we'll see what's doing. So the first course off the set menu I actually passed on, that was the pizza. I showed you that briefly. I figured I might have to eat some of these during this, so I was waiting for, let's just say, the finer cuts of meat. This is Chef Luca in here. We'll meet him in a minute. He's in there getting ready to flambe the pini pasta, and here comes some of the finer cuts of meat. So really enjoyed this cold cut platter. And next up would be the pini pasta, fresh from the flambe here. Chef Luca, he has worked at the Four Seasons. His main thing is fine dining, but this place is not really fine dining. We'll get into that. It's an everyday place. I think everybody liked the pini pasta. It had salmon in it. It was a salmon sauce. I think it was a favorite of the table. But mine would be the lamb later on and the free-flowing wine. That's right, Vines de Vino. A whole selection of wine. They were all meticulously paired with the dishes, like the risotto, I believe, which was the fourth course here for the evening. I love the risotto. You know, I talked to Chef Luca. Being around some of these world-class chefs, they are perfectionists. He thought the risotto could have been a little bit more al dente. I thought he was a little too hard on himself. Did I mention the wine was free-flowing? But anyway, here comes the lamb. Now, a very slow-cooked lamb shank with some potatoes on the side and just a lovely gravy. So I think that was my personal favorite of the night, but it was all very good. Look at that. Look at that. And yeah, I did have to eat some of these. That's why I passed on the pizza, and that's why we took a taxi here, because I knew the wine would be, the wine would definitely be a thing. There it all is. Beautiful, beautiful presentation of the wines. Anyway, let's go meet the chef. This is Luca, and he's the brains behind this. Top man. But he's a lot of times in Bangkok. But this restaurant, he's made his a little family restaurant.
Exactly.
You can eat every day. It's not fine dining, but I assure you, the quality trickles down, and whatever you get here is going to be good.
You are welcome. Jomtien Beach, Valentino Restaurant.
That's right. So despite passing on the pizza, I still didn't make it through dessert. It was just a lot of food. I was in an Italian food and wine coma. But big thanks to Chef Luca, the staff of Valentino's, and especially Vines de Vino for making V's first evening out one to remember. So it's a Tuesday. I'm at I'm at the Father Ray Foundation. Father Ray is a huge charity organization here in Pattaya. They kind of specialize in helping children, disabled children, children with special needs. They provide housing, education, and so forth. It's a very good charity here in Pattaya, one of the best. But I'm not here today because of that. I'm here because the event that I'm attending happens to be held here. And it's called the Pattaya Expats Club. One of my subscribers actually is speaking here today from a tax firm in Bangkok. There are certain tax benefits to living overseas. At least if you're American, there could be separate tax benefits depending where you live, UK, etc. There's a gentleman here from the UK that works for that firm as well. So they'll speak to the group. I've learned a lot just talking to them about banking, about different financial issues and tax ramifications. So I definitely learned something being here. For my members area in the Thailand Survival Guide, I'll probably do a little episode or extra chapter just on these kind of things that they were talking about here today. Very heavy on wills, things like that. They can set all that up for you. But if you need any kind of advisor, they're right in Bangkok. They're two American guys and a guy from the UK. I'll leave a link to their organization in the description below. I bring this up because it's a nice event to attend. You don't have to be a member. I'm not a member. Just like ordering the club sandwich at a restaurant. I'm not a member. I still order the club sandwich. Same thing here. You can come. They have a breakfast. I'll show you that. I believe it was 200 baht. But 200 baht for a buffet breakfast, and it wasn't half bad. It's not the best English breakfast in town or anything, but it's a pretty solid breakfast. I was full. You can eat your full. And then they have a couple different speakers, but I think the key speaker of the day was the tax guys from Bangkok. But they had another gentleman that spoke briefly about some IT issues, and another gentleman spoke about some events going on in town, and so forth. So it's a good networking opportunity. You'll probably learn something. And if you want to go out and eat breakfast anyway, not a bad venue to do it. I'm not sure if the profits go to help the Father Ray Foundation here or not, but I suspect that because it's here. And I think they're the ones that serve the food and make the profit from the breakfast. So that's all good in my book as well. But something else to do here. He says they have, 10,000 members or something like that. So you don't have to join, but you can join. I think it's about $20, $25 a year to join. And then I think you get a discount on the breakfast, etc. But they even broached the idea of me being a guest speaker one day. So I don't know. We'll see what they want to do with that. But anyway, I can help. I agreed to. But I think if you live here and especially follow maybe their Facebook page, if there's a topic or a speaker about something that you're interested in, I think it's well worth your time. I got a lot out of the speakers today with the tax guys. Anyway, we got somewhere else to go this evening, so I don't want to spend too much time here.
So that's right. I noticed there was this table here of like a book program. You can take a book or you can drop off a book. That's nice for you readers. And there's another table with brochures of local products and services. They may be valuable brochures for people who live here. I told you at the beginning I picked up the bike, but we still have some other preparations to make for Bike Week. So let's go do that. I'll just take this for later.
So I've come out here to the sports complex today, other side of Jom Tien. This is where Bike Week's going to be held. They're kind of setting it up already this week. It'll start next Thursday, the 9th, 10th, and 11th. It's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But what I want to do is I just want to stay out here the whole time and camp. So I came out to see one of the head guys out here that organizes the event, and he's going to show me where I can camp. I mean, with a tent, real camping. This won't be any glamping. I'll ride down here. He pointed to a place. I'll ride down there and see what it looks like. Must be down here somewhere. But where he pointed is all fenced off. I don't know. Maybe that fence is going to disappear for the event, or maybe there's a gate down here. I got to go see. So after taking a little look around, I think it's going to be a big dust bowl over there to camp. So instead, I'll be camping right here. They got these little booths. They're designed for people to sell stuff, but I'm going to probably have my bike for sale out here anyway. and maybe I'll sell some shirts or something. I don't know. But I just rented that booth right there. This whole field out in front of me, there's going to be a big stage up here. Right behind me here will be a big stage. There'll be a police booth over here, and then that's all basically spectators for the stage. I'll just be right on the side of that. And there's the other booths over there. So there's booths all the way around here. These tents, I call them booths, whatever. So that's going to be my home for 3 days, 2 nights and 3 days. And I'll be right here in the main stage area. I guess you would call this the main stage area. There's another big stage down below in the dirt, and God knows what else they're going to set up. They're just in the beginning portions of setting this up. But it's going to be a big event. I'm thinking a minimum of 25,000 people. Could be as many as 50,000 people. There's some pent-up demand for events like this because other than the one in Phuket we went to, I believe there was an event in Samui as well, a smaller event in Samui. But since 2020, February of 2020 was the last event here. It's been 3 full years and no event here. So I think there's a little pent-up demand. I look for people to come from all over the country. So if you're here, stop by and see me. By the way, I got full electricity and even lighting. That looks perfectly safe. So yeah, it's all wired. It's all wired up here. No problem. It's going to be a lot of fun. So wow, what can I say? A beautiful ending to a busy day. Happy to get the booth out there at Bike Week. Nice little visit this morning with the Expats Club. And this afternoon, out here at the bottom of Silly 4 at the Beach Bum Lounge here. My friend Malcolm's spinning some old soul records. And it's almost got like an island vibe down here. If you don't look at the one high-rise over there, if you don't look at the one high-rise, then it's almost like an island vibe down here. Very nice little beach. And the sun setting is going to be a beautiful sunset today. So V's not having the best of days. She's been better for the last 2 weeks. And then today, all of a sudden, not so much. Her spirit's still high. That's what counts. I'm looking forward to Bike Week next week. So hopefully we'll have some good video to look at. A great ending to a busy day here at the Beach Bum Bar. I was so glad that we got to go out and actually experience a little evening and meet some people and enjoy a change of scenery. Still lots to look at next time here in Pattaya, but for this episode, I'm gonna have to leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.